Yeah, some do.
Yeah, I know, right? Hey, what's going on, everybody? I hope all is well with you today. I know it's been a while since I recorded videos, but this year I'm dedicated to, staying consistent with it. Nonetheless, though, we're gonna be going over 4 different tools today that's gonna, help you pretty much, organize your business, save time and save money this year. Part of our goals towards the end of last year was to consolidate a lot of the different tools that we use. So, we can do just that, right? Like save money, not spend as much every single month and, just be more productive and actually get work done. So with that, I have Chris here. He's our lead developer.
Hey,
Say what's going
everyone.
on. And so he's also going to be showing you guys, a project management tool he's built for us using Bubble, but we're going to go over that in just a little bit. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's start using let's start with ClickUp. So let me pull up my notes. Um, And so ClickUp is a great tool. Chris actually introduced me to ClickUp. He actually moved from Notion over to ClickUp. And the reason why, we decided to move over to ClickUp instead of Notion is because all the time we had to, build systems. We had to build, yeah, basically we had to build systems all the time instead of actually, just finding one that works inside of Notion and just, repeatedly use that and use that. And so I felt like I was forcing Notion to do something that it's not capable of, and it just gets it just gets tiring, especially if you're paying for something. And also I didn't want to have to always buy a new template pack or always hire someone to go and build out a system for me, so it just was a hassle. And so with that being said, moving over to ClickUp, this is way more intuitive, I think, for business owners who just really care just about getting stuff done, recording tasks, staying on top of organizing projects and things like that. So yeah, no, it's been pretty great to us so far. What are your thoughts on it, Chris?
Yeah, one thing I do like is like it does have like, a task management thing to get those, completion status and the the assignees, because you gotta hold people, accountable for like their task and stay on top of your task as well. So I really do enjoy that for the for ClickUp. Another thing that I enjoy is that we have like the documents linking, the document linking, so you can basically link to any document that's like within like a document group, basically is what they have. And it's been phenomenal because we don't have to go over and try to like assign pages and go ahead and try to figure out how we're going to link pages to related documents. It's just one document, and then you can have multiple documents within that. So that's really a phenomenal thing that I've been enjoying about ClickUp.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. I agree there. Yeah, it's just much smoother. I even noticed with Notion sometimes the tiers of sharing, it gets all over the place. Sometimes it doesn't allow access like it says it does, and then you got somebody who's inside of the project and someone that's not. It's just a headache. With ClickUp though, haven't ran into that issue. So yeah, no, everything's smooth over here. In terms of how much we saved, it was not only Notion that we were kind of using to, do project management and like little, task management and stuff like that, which is also built inside of ClickUp, which is cool. So if you're managing like a team or you have someone, you just kind of want to, delegate, some tasks over to somebody, and you pay them by the hour to do so, you can actually track their time inside of ClickUp as well. They can go ahead and go in there and just it's already natively built in, so there's no need to do anything crazy. And there you go. So that's pretty cool too, and that's something that we were using Bonsai for a bit, but got rid of Bonsai just because that's honestly to me and to Chris, it's a headache. I remember one time we had to wait what was it, like a month and a half just to get a payment.
Yeah, and like, well, yeah, actually, yeah, it was like a month to get the payment. And speaking of like Bonsai, clients do love like that we're using like ClickUp for proposals. So that's one of the things that they've enjoyed. And I've heard for clients, they thought that was really, you know, uh unique.
Yeah, yeah, definitely, definitely. Um, oh, and so yeah, what I was saying is, in terms of how much we've, we're able to save. So at Notion plus Bonsai, we were spending a total of, around like 45 a month, give or take a couple dollars. And so, with ClickUp though, we get, all the functionality of both of those, tools, or at least what I was using them for. And we only spend 25, a month for all the current, team members we have in the space right now. So that's really cool. And there's tons of different apps this, can replace. So I haven't even got into all these different functionalities yet. So, who knows? Maybe we can consolidate even more when we find out, different ways we can use it. So yeah, that's ClickUp. We approve and go ahead and check that out. So I think the next one, we want to talk about is Twist. Now I know Chris probably doesn't, he's not really a Twist guy, he's he said he really doesn't like using it all that much. It's not fun to use. And I mean, I get it. The color is kind of not really all that great. Yeah, it sometimes it really isn't all that exciting. But and to me, I didn't really want a tool that was, exciting. I wanted something that just was quiet, like Slack. I say this often, but it feels like a Twitter app. It feels like social media. People are constantly pinging you, wanting updates, or constantly updating channels and just talking. And I mean, I really don't want to spend all of my day just talking about random stuff on channels. I'd much rather just focus on work. So, I mean, we're not trying to make work, a part of our identity. We're not trying to make, our tools a part of our identity either. So we just want to, do good work and then just call it a day so we can go out and do stuff whatever we want. So a part of, using Twist, the good thing is that it delivers, notifications silently by default, by nature. And also it doesn't show you, who's online and who's not online. So, you can get to things whenever you want. So that's definitely a benefit. I think although Slack is cool, we do have to use it on some occasions. It creates an atmosphere where corporate atmosphere where you have to be accessible and available all the time. So, and that's not it. What are your thoughts on it, Chris?
Yeah, yes, as you said, it's not the most exciting thing for me to use, but it definitely is a useful app. Because you can go ahead and, like I said, that not being, showing people's availability all the time, that is really the real useful thing, because again, yeah, that'll, that corporate feeling of having to be available all the time and, getting notifications that distract you from your work is definitely not, it's just not it.
Yeah,
And I actually enjoy that Twist does, cut a lot of that out, because Lord knows, like, we have clients now, see us online, and they want to send us a million messages, and sometimes it's like one, the one line sentence, and they'll just like sentence enter type of thing, and or they'll see it, they know we're online, they'll go like, hey, boss, look, the guys are online, let's go set up a sync, yeah, boss, all
yeah.
that
Oh
stuff.
no, another thing. Yeah, boss. Yeah. Let's go see what they're up to. Like, oh no, don't, please don't. So no, yeah, it's irritating. That one sentence thing is just crazy. Like, come on, man. You don't need to keep pinging me over and over. Come on, man. Yeah, it's pretty wild. And I agree, that's really a big one for me. And so the cool thing about Twist 2 is that it's free to use. So that's good. Whether Slack, we were paying around, 35 a month for all team members. Yeah, Twist is free, so we don't need to worry about that. Now, of course, there's some drawbacks to it. Like you might not get, all the integrations that are available. You might not get all your history. I think you get up to, 1 month of history. Let me go into pricing real quick, just so you can see it as I'm talking. But it's taking a little while there, but yeah, so there's some drawbacks, of course, like any software when it comes to free. But the fact that you can have unlimited members and guests inside of there for free was just enough for me. I'm just trying to talk back and forth, and not having to deal with too much. It's probably just the fact that I'm also trying to do too much at one time, so it's all right. Um, but anyway, though, that is Twist. It's a really great tool, despite it having a bad gateway at the moment. So I recommend
DDoSed.
yeah, I recommend that you definitely look into it. Um, and yeah, that's that. So the next one I want to talk about is ZCal. ZCal is a tool that Chris brought to my attention. It this actually replaced Calendly for us. Although I like Calendly, it's a black owned company. Of course, like I mean, it's one of the first software calendar apps that I ran into. So to me, it just was kind of something I've always used. But ZCal does offer a lot more, for free. So I mean, to put it simply, they offer a lot more for free. With ZCal, I can have unlimited events, and I can have, I think, what is it, unlimited integrations as well. So that's a plus compared to Calendly, which you have to upgrade, and you only get one schedule link for on the free plan. So ZCal was just kind of like a no-brainer for me to switch over, and so yeah, I've liked it ever since. What are your thoughts on it, Chris?
So yeah, man, ZCal has just been amazing. I can have my own bio and even a video introduction I want to, and like a
Oh yeah,
custom
yeah.
like cover image. People yeah, you can see it right there. Yeah, that just helps to bring the professional look um to your scheduling and your calendar invites. Phenomenal. And the thing about being able to add multiple like Gmail accounts and other mail accounts is that the fact is that people cannot you know double schedule you, and so it keeps your availability true to what it actually is, because I know oftentimes we all have multiple emails across organizations. Like I have like my personal email, people schedule stuff with me, and then I have my crafted email, and so that's really helpful in keeping things straight. And it's amazing, and there's nothing more to say though.
There's really nothing more to say. I really do like the intro. The intro. I'm gonna make some more videos. I'm gonna make some videos and put it in the intro. I really like that idea, only because it's about making the really good first impression, and that gives you the opportunity to do that. And it's not like you only can have one video, throughout your whole entire account. You get to use them pretty much for every single link. So that's definitely beneficial just to create a deeper relationship right away. Yeah, yeah, really nothing else to say about it. And so before I get into the last final tool though, let's go over to the dashboard that Chris built in Bubble. So if Chris, you want to talk a little bit about this as well, go for it.
Yeah, the crafted portal, you guys. Um, it's been this is something that I've been planning, and now that it's come into fruition, it's over for these boys. Because you got clients who, like I said, unnecessary syncs is one of the main pain points that we are having right now. We spend so many hours on a normal week. Thank goodness this year hasn't, been too much of that. Just in meetings where we'll get done with things and the clients want to still talk, and then they'll be like, oh yeah, let's do this, boss. Yeah, that sounds a great idea. You guys go ahead and add this. And even though something that'll still be within the scope of the project, of course, it's just something that they're just doing to mess around. Like, we're trying to get a project done, and you guys want to sit here and ideate when we're already past that stage. So to kind of cut some of that out and to cut down some of the messages asking for updates,
Yeah, just tinkering.
crafted portal.
Yeah.
So Dexter, click into one of the projects there.
Yeah, of course. And also guys, none of this data is real client data. It's just I just throw that out there. All this stuff is just made up stuff. So
Yeah.
yeah.
So you see that they can see all their stuff there, what stages and what's the progress, and the project budget, and then their payment status. Tell them, hey, you haven't paid your invoice, or you only paid the initial invoice, or you only paid like half or whatever. So then I can hold them accountable, and because then they can be like forgetful, or some clients can have those financial departments where
Yeah.
they move kind of slow, and that'll keep their project from being started, because we have that 50% upfront yeah term.
Mhm.
And people like, why isn't my project starting? And then they realize that, oh, it's because their financial department hasn't moved in a timely manner.
Yeah.
There's also a place for comments, so instead of pinging us on Slack or sending a million emails, especially emails that are really short, um, comments. And, that's where we and the client can come in and just write something in, like, hey, went to this page and this happened, or went over here and this doesn't look like whatever it may be. That's we have a comment section. The next thing is screenshots. We can upload the screenshots, so the clients can see just different things throughout the project. We want to see on a page or a particular section or whatever little dubitary.
Mhm.
It can we can show them that. And of course we got the upload page. They can post in a screenshot if they wanted to.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is really something that I've been wanting to do for the longest.
Yeah.
And it was just a matter of me not having, time to get to it, because, we were so busy during, like, the mid, soon as like the end of the year started to come, between those
Yeah.
like September all the way through like, December
Yeah. Seriously.
somewhat. Yeah, we just couldn't get to it. But now that we're going to be using this. We're going to have our future clients onboarded into this, and we'll extend as we see how it's used, and see what else we could get out of it.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely. And so, yeah, like I'm really excited about this because also the cool thing is with anything custom is that you can, of course, remove or add onto anything that you find working or not. And so, like, that's one thing I'm pretty excited about is that the fact that, we're not kind of constrained to, other project management tools that, just don't do it for us. Like we have the opportunity to remove some of this stuff or add if we like. So that's definitely an added benefit to all this as well. And yeah, like Chris said, we'll learn over time, but no, excellent tool. Thank you once again, Chris, for building this out. This is going to definitely be, useful for our clients, and also just, I mean, it just steps up the level of experience, right? Like a part of this too, guys, is not just because we're trying to, not only we're being productive and saving time and money, but it's like this is upping the client experience. That's really the most important thing to us right now is to make sure that we have all this stuff in order. So this adds to it. Um, any final thoughts on that if I move on to the last one?
Yeah, I mean, hey, let's, step by step, we're stepping it up. The vision is real, the growth is real.
Yeah, yeah. And then you guys
There.
want and you guys need a productivity system like this built out. Just reach out to us, but just have a budget, please. Anyway, have a good budget, please. Anyway, remote, the final one. Um, Now this didn't replace anything, but I still really like the tool. And the reason why is because, I'm able to onboard team members. So what this does is it helps you, onboard remote team members, also employees as well. I use them for, international team and, of course, our team in the States. But it just helps keep paperwork in order. Like it says down here, international payroll, benefits, taxes, and compliance for both businesses big and small. And so, this keeps all the paperwork in order. I never have to really worry about if the worker submitted the right forms when it comes to, getting all the taxes done. So he or she is able to work legally. So, I don't have to ever worry or think about none of that. There's actually some times where, they were submitting in paperwork and they reached out to me like, hey, what does this even mean? Then we had to research the laws in their state or their country to figure out what they're talking about. And it's that level of depth that I really appreciate because, you know, I'm a fairly new business owner, managing a team. So this helps out a lot so I can understand, what what laws to look out for, what legalities might come up and what to avoid. So, remote's great for that. Not only that though, too, you can, they can actually send over an invoice your way to pay them. And there's different ways to pay. Now, I'm kind of experimenting with some of these different, options to pay, but, remote isn't a bad option at all. You know, if as long as, everyone can communicate that, it might take a little bit of time, but other than that, it's a great tool. Can't complain so far. Uh, any thoughts on it, Chris?
Yeah, just great, from when we were using it for like invoices and things, helps you keep all the paperwork one place. And I think that's really important, especially for the newer guys coming out there is, you don't want to be working with all these people, working all these companies, and then, you're scrambling during tax season, trying to figure out, oh, mess, where's my paperwork for this? Where's these invoice so I can add this? And where's, W-9s because I, paid this person to do work. And, just it saves you from a lot of the headache, man. It
Yeah.
just it keeps your hair that's reasonable color.
Yeah. Which I hope is was black. You don't want your hair turning gray over this stuff. Yeah, you don't want that. Uh, so yeah, no, I have really nothing else to say on that either. Great tool. Once again, check it out. All the links to all of these different tools will of course be in the video description below, as well as Chris's YouTube channel, our site, and stuff like that. So that's about it. Any final thoughts?
Hey, you guys, stay smooth, don't let the clients, just drag you around everywhere. Keep it cool, level up. You guys have a good day.
Yeah, absolutely. And yeah, no, you guys have a great day for me as well. Of course, if you like this video, we have more content in the near future. I also usually, create, tutorials, when I get the chance, it just takes such a long time, but when I do get the chance, I try, as well as other content as well. So if you're interested in that, my newsletter link is down below. A lot of people have been getting some value from that. We have about 300 subs, I believe, on the newsletter so far, which is really great. And I appreciate all you guys that are, on that newsletter that is watching this video. Once again, if you're interested in anything that we're doing, all the links are down below. Yeah, like, share, all that stuff. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, his YouTube channel. And that's it. Thank you guys, and talk to you soon. Take care.